Hey Naomi, how about some coffee? I love this forest here. I've been here a lot in the past, and right now the winter has just gone crazy through it. So it's like trees are knocked down all over the place. Um, but if it's a calm year, there's places where the leaves and branches and even pine needles will make almost like a solid ceiling. And I've been camping back in here where I've found a place where you can just kind of like snuggle back in amongst the trees and bushes, and it'll be pouring down rain, and you'll be sleeping on dry pine needles, just comfortable, happy, and warm. So I've had some really fond memories in this forest here. And I'm always really happy when I come back here, just because I remember just once I came back in here and I found a perfect spot, and it was really low. It was about like 3 feet high, and I was able to fit my tent in there and set it up and force it up into the branches. I even got my back underneath some things to try to break and make room, and it was stormy out, but it was absolutely calm underneath all these limbs and branches, and I stayed there for almost 3 days. It's like I ran out of food, but I did not run out of books. And actually, this is why we're having coffee together, is because I've been reading Leaves of Grass, and I've read some of Walt Whitman's work in the past, just phrases. Uh, and he has some really like evocative things, and I was thinking, um, well, I was thinking that might be why I like poetry, but yet have trouble getting it, because I got I'll show you the book if I get a chance, but it's I think it's called the Deathbed Edition. It's a big uh, novel of a collection of work. And I'd read through it and I'd find lines that spoke to me about how I feel or my experience, or says something about me, or says something about the way I feel about the world, and it'll like ring a bell inside my mind. And then I'll read another line and it'll seem related. It won't quite ring the same bell, and then I'll read another line and it won't seem related. And so kind of what I thought I might do, I might start over again reading this book, and I might, oh gosh, look at this. And I might start just pulling out every time a phrase says something to me. I might just write it down. And maybe there's some poems in there that are really going to speak to me, but maybe I'm going to be the one that builds them using his lines. So I think that'd be kind of fun. And I've been trying to get more into poetry, and that might be the way I go about it. Oh, that arm's sore. I think I slept on that shoulder last night. Oh, I can see the bay from here. Let's go into the bay. Well, Naomi, I was thinking that when I was going to come up and do coffee with you, I was like, when was the last time I talked to Naomi? And that was when I did the single line of poetry, or the single poem that I do. Oh, which reminded me of what I like about poetry. Let's try to get out of the wind a little bit. It's there'll be something about like a line of poetry, like as perfect as a single line of remembered poetry. Is that right? Black as a witch's heart. Think like there'll be a line that'll stick in my mind, and then when I get into some darkness that feels malevolent, I'll think it's black as a witch's heart in here. or like snuffed out like a candle flame, like a line that just evokes so much more imagery in me. So that's why I'm starting to become more and more attracted to poetry, is those minute sayings that say so much more about an experience. And I believe that how you define an experience helps you experience it. So the more information I have, the more tools I have to apply to describing a encounter, a moment. I think the more I'll get out of it. So let's go walk into the wind. Oh, so the last time we talked was the poetry, and the time before that I think was sharing our badass hills, riding our bikes out. Yeah, I think that I mean, that's the thing about YouTube. It's kind of orbital, but I think I mentioned this before, that we're all like planets and asteroids and just aspects of the solar system, and we all have our own paths, and sometimes those paths bring us back together, then those paths bring us apart, and then we're back together. So it's good to see you, Naomi, in the tubes, and thanks for suggesting that book. I look forward to getting more into it, sharing more of it with you, telling you what I think of it. And now I'm going to expose you to a huge amount of wind and show you some water. So peace out, and I'll see you later.